Good morning everybody and welcome back to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph and today we are working on my Ikea project. So this, if you remember, is my Ikea Fusion Ficus. I think, well, you pretty much call that, if you want to go into layman's terms, well, pretty much because it is a Ficus benjamina at the core, and then it's grafted with a load of microcarpers. We originally taken all the microcarpers off. I've cut it in half. Pretty much, I've got the other half in the plant room growing nicely. I should probably show you that as well. We've got this nasty big cut mark that I did and I've sealed. I'll get you in, and the top has just fell off the cut paste. So it's obviously working, it's sealing up quite nicely. And all the cuts that we made, digging out all the other sections that were grafted on, or in the other sections, they're coming along quite nicely, they're healing quite nicely as well. So what is left is basically the rootstock. In terms of what I mean by rootstock is it's on its own roots. So this is the natural Ficus benjamina, and as you can see, it's growing quite nicely. Now it's in the plant room on its own. So what I would like to do today is, as you can see, it's got loads of growth and it is in the plant room. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take a look of where the growth is all over the tree and make some decisions of what I actually do need and what I don't need, and get it into I wouldn't say into some shape, but just remove some of the sections I don't need, because it's going in the plant room again over the winter with the rest of the tropicals now, and I don't want it taking up too much valuable space. I want to get the rest of my trees in there, and I don't want them overgrown like this, and also I don't want the tree wasting energy producing tree branches and leaves that obviously is not going to be used. So first things first, got my trusty snips and my trusty scissors. Now these scissors are the ones I use on ficuses. You'll notice that I've got another set of scissors that I use on all my deciduous trees, but I always use my red handled ones on the ficus, only because ficus produce sap that is known as latex. It's the white gooey stuff, and it becomes sticky, and over time it can dull your blades on your scissors. So I tend to wipe them quite often, and these scissors I've got a different source of material that they are used with, so they're a little bit more forgiving and hardy for used on ficuses, rather than the stainless steel that the other ones are used for. So I just find that these ones work better for me. I'm not saying that you have to use these ones, but I would always recommend using a different pair of scissors anyway for your deciduous to your ficus. They tend to dull quicker, and these ones are a little bit more inexpensive, and they're easily, they're more easily attainable. So I can just pop out and get some more. Plus they work a lot better. So I'm going to start off with I've got a lot of little sections down at the bottom. I'm going to trim out, and then towards the top of the tree here I've got quite a lot of overhanging branches. I'm just going to come in and trim that back, and possibly come in and reduce the height of it as well. So let's just bring you in a little bit closer so we can get this on camera. I'm going to start off on this nice angle of the tree. So we've got all this section here you can see coming at you, and then if I turn the tree you can see we've all got this lower section as well. So I'm just going to come in, try and snip away all this stuff towards the bottom. I don't want it, it's too low down, so I'm just going to come in, snip it out. In fact, I might just leave that one for the time being. It is a little bit higher than the others. It might be able to be used later on. I don't want to completely eradicate everything, so stuff further down I definitely don't want to be using. That one's too low there as well, so I'll get rid of that. And then I've got a couple of ones here. This one is right underneath, so again I'm not going to use anything that is definitely coming from under the tree section itself. I've got one at the back here that I could utilize if I want to. It is in a nice area, so I'm gonna leave that. And then just at the base here I've got two that are pretty much in the same orientation. I'm going to remove this one because it actually comes off. This one comes off nice, but this one that I've just taken off actually went underneath. and backwards, so we'll just snip that one. Now, in between the pair of them as well, just here, I've got another one that I'm going to just come in and take away. Just like that. And it's got a little bobble, so we need to neaten that up. There we go. Now you might think they are a bit long, but I'm going to leave them to grow out a tiny little bit more, just to help thicken them up. Now the ones I have took off and the ones I am leaving at the minute, they are giving me the options. There we go. They are giving me options for branches. Now everything so far, I'll come in and take that one off. Just there. And that is growing the wrong way. So everything so far here is going spreading outwards, which I like. It's giving me, as I say, options for branches, because I am not sure entirely what I would like to use or not use, but for now it's got a nice spread. So the ones, if we develop them, let them thicken up, I say it'll give me an option for later on down the line. This one here, I am just going to bring back anything growing inwards. We will remove. Say it's just all about neatening up. This one on the back side, just here, it does grow up and too straight, and it is clashing. So I think what I will do is just come in and just take that out completely, I think. Again, opens it up, brings everything out wide. So again, that is nice. We've got a nice spread so far. So I hope you can see what we are actually going for. If I utilize this as my front somewhere along here, we might not necessarily need this branch, but I've got an option for it if I'd like. But I definitely would like to use that and that one and that one. Probably not these ones, but I've got branches. I've got options so far. Again, this one probably won't be utilized, but so far it's more like there. All the other ones. So if somewhat this is my front, this branch here needs thinning out. So let's go ahead and take this one here out. I've got branches in here that need thinning as well. So I'll tell you what, just so you can see, let's change the angle again. So as you can see, you're looking at it from the back side now. It's quite crowded and congested, so it's about opening up this section. I've got branches here and I've got another one right at the base of it, so it is too short but too congested, so it's just opening up, make it a little less congested. These branches are the internodes are very long in between each section, so again it's just about coming in, reducing the length of everything as well. Let's keep it nice and short. We'll use directional pruning, keep everything in. Just like this. Let's take that middle section out. We'll take that section out in the middle as well. Bring that one out. In fact, we'll take the middle section out here. So that's opened up this area greatly. The light can actually get to it now as well. And we've got this section as well, this one here. Snip, we'll move it around a bit. This part here, if you can see, if I move these out the way, I've got a part right in here that grows up. I need to come in and get this out, otherwise it's going to cause swelling. Just need to shorten absolutely everything. Everything is just really long and gangly at the moment. Now, obviously, I just let everything grow wild, which is obviously the reason everything is long and gangly. I think what we will do as well is everything seems to grow towards the front. So let's make a cut here. Take that off, split it into two, just here. We'll come in, we'll take that branch back, and ideally I would like to try and get some growth backwards. So I'm going to take that one at the back there. I'm going to come in, remove that as well. I'm going to take this off here. In fact, I'm going to take the whole back section off. Just like so. In fact, I'll snip it there and try and develop that as a new leader towards the back. Let's take some more off. Nothing needs to be that long actually. Let's just come in and take more out. So we've cut it right back. And by doing so, it'll force the growth back in as well. It'll give us some more shoots and it'll help encourage the growth go back into the main part of the tree as well. And so by doing so, the main part of the tree now will encourage more growth in this back section as well, because I've got nothing growing this way. Hopefully we'll get buds down here and I'll push it this way as well. Now with the big pruning done, as you can see, I've took loads of it off and I've left the lower ones to grow out quite significantly. So the lower ones I've left, they'll grow out and thicken up. Give me the options in all different sections. I'm going to take that one out actually. So they'll grow out, thicken up. I'm not going to use all of them, but once they do grow out and thicken up, I've got options so I can then decide on which side I'm going to use as my front. Probably, as I say, I'm going to be somewhere around there. Now I've taken off a load up top as well and I've reduced it right in. In doing so, that will force all the back bud in, not only around this section, but it should force it back into the main trunk line as well. And in doing so, fingers crossed, I should now get buds along this back trunk line, and I really need buds in that trunk line as well, because as you can see, it's completely bald. I've got no buds, no branches, and we definitely need some back branching if we're going to be having somewhere along this side as a front. We need a back branch to give us some depth in field and definitely make it look more three-dimensional as well for the viewer. So yeah, not a long video today. I just wanted to get a basic trim on this tree and get some weeds out, obviously. Basic trim on the tree just to allow more room and allow it to get used to grow lights under that, well, in the plant room. Most of my tropicals are now in there and we're still going on this nice little road of getting all the tropicals pruned up so they can get used to getting growth under the grow lights, because obviously no natural light now for at least a couple of months until spring comes. So if you like this one and you're ready to watch this one continue to grow, please do give me a like, a thumbs up, and share the video with everyone. Don't forget to hype. Oh, and let me show you the other half of this tree. I won't be 1 second. Here's the top half of the tree. So that was on there at some point, and this is doing well also. So I'm assuming it's got roots, because otherwise if it hadn't got roots it wouldn't be still growing quite nicely, putting on loads of little growth. So we'll do something with this one as well next year. We'll probably plant it up a little bit better and see what we can make out of it. As I was saying, if you like it, please do stick around for more content. Make sure you subscribe to the video. Please do leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around for more bonsai. I'll see you in the next one.